Top 20 Claims Adjuster Interview Questions and Answers. Your job as a claims adjuster is to evaluate insurance claims on behalf of the insurance company and determine where liability falls. This article looks at some of the most common questions in claims adjuster interviews to give you a clue of what to expect. 1. Why are you interested in this role? Remember, this is a specific position that not everyone grows up thinking of pursuing. The interviewer will therefore want a particular answer. However, desist from reasons such as not being able to get anything better at the moment. Sample answer. I enjoy the complexity and variety of cases that this job offers. You will be inspecting property damages, interviewing claimants, consulting experts, and negotiating with policyholders. It, therefore, requires a lot of brain work which I find rewarding. I am also intrigued about the insurance industry, which I have served in for quite some time. You can also mention a past experience such as claim analysis, and that this job will allow you to continue with your career path. 2. What are the roles of a claim adjuster? Do you understand this job's description? Can you mention some of the mandates of a claims adjuster? You can either draw from your former workplace or this particular job's description. Remember, getting this right will convince the interviewer that you indeed know what your job entails. All the roles should be job-specific. Sample answer. The claim adjuster represents the insurance company. He or she organizes an appraisal, gathers all the relevant facts, and submits the claim details to an insurance company. The adjuster will also inform the claimant whether the particular claim is covered under the policy and, in some instances, act on behalf of the company by negotiating with the policyholder. 3. What qualities does a claims adjuster needs to be effective? Do you know some of the attributes, skills, and abilities that one needs to be good at their job? Your answer will tell whether you have these qualities and can therefore deliver. Everything you mention should be job-specific. Sample answer. The claim adjuster should be honest, a good time manager, a clear communicator, and an empathetic person. Other qualities are patience, professionalism, the ability to treat claimants with respect, and basic knowledge of computers. You can mention as many qualities as you want. However, be ready for any follow-up questions that may arise. The best approach here is to mention the qualities that have seen you reach where you are. 4. Mention a challenge that you faced in your last role. How did you manage it? This is a chance to show the interviewer that you can find solutions to different problems you may face in this field. However, do not mention a challenge that was your fault. Your primary focus should also be on how you solved the problem. Make sure that you used the proper means. Sample answer. There was poor communication when I joined my former company. I could not reach anybody on time, and it also took days to get feedback from top management. I wrote to the operations manager and explained how the poor communication affected our work and even suggested some of the things we could do to better the situation. He saw sense, made improvements, and the situation changed. 5. Describe your daily routine. How do you imagine a typical day at work? We advise that you carefully go through the job description. Also, make sure that you only include information that is relevant to the position. Make the interviewer know that you understand what you will be doing in your job. Sample answer. My day will be pretty packed. It will revolve around traveling to different places to inspect the damaged properties, interviewing various claimants and witnesses, reporting and handling administrative work, and processing claim reports. 6. Briefly describe your experience. Here, you should only mention relevant experiences leading up to this role. You can include some of the places you have worked in, notable positions you have occupied, or even accolades you have achieved in your career. Be sure also to sell yourself. Sample answer. This is my 7th year in claims adjustment. I have dealt with several cases, including theft, arson, and auto accidents. I have vast experience in assessing property damage and leading negotiations. I also worked in the customer care department of an insurance company before fully venturing into claims, which helped me sharpen my negotiation and claimant handling skills. 7. Mention a strategy and mindset required for this role. It would be best if you drew from your experience when answering this question. Mention a style of doing things that has proven effective in your role as a claims adjuster. As for the mindset, the interviewer wants you to mention a guiding perspective that has worked for you or promises excellent results. Sample answer. The best strategy in this role is to leave no stones unturned. I usually ensure high levels of thoroughness when going about my job. I strive to tie all the loose ends and find answers to any questions that may come up. The focused mindset also helps identify any hidden information. 8. Mention the main challenge that you will face in this role. This is a chance to look around the organization and identify anything that may stress you out later. Remember, the interviewer may use your response to make necessary changes in the organization. Do not, therefore, shy away from pointing out a significant challenge. Sample answer. I have seen and overcame several challenges in my career and discovered that most, if not all, are similar in every organization. I cannot, therefore, pinpoint to a specific challenge. However, I will let you know if any that needs your attention comes up later. 9. How do you stay motivated? This is an important question that an interviewer must ask in every interview. Your answer will tell how you manage to push through despite all the challenges in this field. Do not mention anything money-related. Sample answer. This job can be pretty stressful. I have more than once had second thoughts. However, the smile I see in devastated people's faces once I inform them that insurance will cover their damages is heavenly. I love renewing people's hopes and helping them rise through the ashes. I also engage in several personal activities, such as meditation, that help me deal with the stress. 10. Mention a time that you failed in this job and the lesson you learned. This is a chance to take accountability and mention an important lesson in your career. Remember, we all make mistakes at one point in our jobs. Do not, therefore, think that your experience will make you look incompetent. Just make sure that you clearly highlight the lesson. Sample answer. I once let my emotions take the better part of me and quit for a while. I was handling an arson case where a family had lost everything to fire. The woman was devastated and kept crying the whole time I was there. However, we soon found out that the husband had started the fire willingly in a bid to commit insurance fraud. The woman committed suicide shortly after she learned that the insurance would not cover the damage. I took a break for 6 months and only came back when I realized that I should not let my emotions control me. 11. Why do you feel you are the most suited for this role? What makes you believe that you are more deserving than the rest of the candidates? This is a chance to tell the interviewer some of the exceptional things you can offer the insurance firm and the outstanding skills you possess. Be sure to sell yourself. Sample answer. I am an experienced claims adjuster, thanks to the 13 years I have worked in this field. I have dealt with a range of cases, including arson. I know how to tie all the loose ends, smell fraud and make correct estimates. I am also a good communicator and can go about my job without being clouded by emotions. I, therefore, believe that I will make an excellent addition to your team of employees. 12. Share with us your greatest achievement. This is a chance to tell the interviewer an experience or occurrence that is close to your heart. Sample answer. I once helped prevent an insurance fraud that would have cost my company millions of dollars. I was awarded the Best Employee of the Year and even got a promotion, which boosted my career. I still have the medal I was rewarded. 13. How will you ensure that you do not miss an important detail when performing a damage appraisal? This is an operational question that seeks to reveal how thorough you are at your job. There are several answers to this question, depending on your level of experience. You can simply tell the interviewer that you look forward to learning everything in your employee training if you are a beginner. However, if you are experienced, you should mention how you ensure thoroughness in your job. Sample answer. Given that I am just starting, I hope to learn everything related to the question in my employee training. I am also a responsible person who is attentive to details and will inspect property damages with great care. I will not take any case lightly, but do my best to achieve great results. 14. Can you inspect an accident in the middle of the night? The interviewer wants to know how flexible you are. Can you be available at odd hours? Even though such inspections rarely happen, you should not be shocked if you are called upon at some point. Be honest and tell the interviewer how flexible you are. Sample answer. I am aware of such a possibility. Given that I am a flexible person, I do not mind going out of my way once in a while when requested. However, I hope you will understand whenever I am not in a position to do so, given that I am a family man. 15. How would you handle a hostile client who is not happy about your assessment? This normally happens in a claims adjuster line of work. Some clients will feel that your assessment is wrong and act out. The trick here is not to be a slave of your emotions or the other party. Your primary focus should be on your job and how well you can deliver. Sample answer. I have dealt with many such clients before. Everybody wants to reap and get the biggest possible settlement, and therefore I usually understand their disappointment. I would calmly do my job during such instances and avoid conflicts or potential fights. I am always focused on facts and numbers. 16. This job is quite stressful. Have you thought of some of the ways you will handle that? You should be prepared to meet hostile clients, abusive words, and threats when going about your job. Situations may also escalate quite fast, forcing you to calm down a client. These challenges, therefore, make this job quite stressful. You must have a plan of handling such stress, or it may take a significant toll on you. Sample answer. My time in this job has made me understand just how stressful it can get. However, I am generally not an emotional person. I avoid getting into arguments but follow the specific rules and policies while going about my responsibilities. I am not moved by the emotions of the claimants or their family situation, which allows me to avoid some stressful situations. I also have several activities I do outside work. I am a yoga and meditation enthusiast, practices that have helped me build my stress levels immensely. 17. How did your last job prepare you for this position? The interviewer must be sure that you will deliver before giving you a chance. This question, therefore, seeks to uncover any experience that may have prepared you for this job. Mention anything that imparted you with the skills necessary for this job. It can either be a job, internship, or program. Sample answer. I was a customer service representative before deciding to make a debut in the insurance industry. We dealt with a wide range of clients, some fantastic and others hostile. This job taught me how to politely adjust a customer's expectations, negotiate and stay calm, qualities needed in this field. 18. You will probably meet clients in distress when going about your job. How do you plan to communicate with them? The interviewer wants to know if you will be empathetic when dealing with people in distress. Even though you should not allow your emotions to control you, being warm and comforting to such people makes you human. Clearly discuss how you will interact with claimants in distress. Sample answer. My time in this field has shown me just how emotional claims can be for others. I always have that in mind and exercise empathy when dealing with such individuals. I will ensure that the client feels comfortable with my pace of taking information. 19. How would you handle a situation where a client wants a total replacement, whereas your assessment shows that they only need a repair? As we mentioned, you should be ready to come across customers who will not be pleased with your assessments. They may therefore dispute different aspects. Your answer should reveal a balance of customer service and a dedication to your company's policies. Sample answer. I usually give such customers a chance to air their questions and concerns. Most are concerned about the safety of their vehicles. I usually assure them that the recommended measures are adequate and will work just fine once the repairs are complete. In this instance, I would explain to the claimant the policies guiding my assessment and assure them that everything will be okay. 20. What would you do if a car shop disputes your estimate of their labor hours? Your work as a claims adjuster will involve working and communicating with different individuals. You will therefore meet mechanics, engineers, and those working in car dealerships. Your answer should convince the interviewer that you are ready for any disagreement that may come along the way. Sample answer. I would inquire from the mechanic the number of hours they think should be allocated to the job and adjust to their estimate if there is a slight similarity with mine. However, I will reassess where there is a vast difference. Conclusion. Those are the most common questions in claims adjuster interviews, questions and answers. Remember to also work on your interview skills and first impression to increase your chances of getting the job.